Hey guys, I'm the Real White, and welcome to The Babysitter. Now, if you notice something different about me, it's the fact that you can see my ears. Well, that is because I broke my last headset, and I gotta wait for the new one, and I gotta deal with these assholes for a little bit. But nothing big. Still gonna get into the scary games that we have here. It's a little bit different. It's a narrative, but it's got a lot of good reviews, and it's supposed to be a really good ride. Babysitter needed. Urgent. Childminder required tomorrow evening for our 11-year-old daughter at Westfield Groves. References. Checks will be conducted. Well, I feel pretty confident. I feel like I should be able to get this job because I'm so good with children. So, I'll apply. I'll apply for that, yeah. It only posted 4 hours ago. I'm sure I'll get it. One day later. Oh, at least the house looks nice. Yeah. Looks normal. No, looks normal. That's good. This neighborhood, Whitefield Groves, is on the outskirts of town. This house appears to be one among a cluster of postmodern structures, each set far apart from the other for privacy. Whitefield Groves is one of the more exclusive neighborhoods in the district. Although it's pretty much in the middle of nowhere, the neighborhood was built during the real estate boom 2 decades ago. The woman who called you back after you sent in your application, a Mrs. Raj, asked you a lot of questions about your background and your qualifications. She seemed pretty finicky. Since you're registered as a childminder sitter with the rather elite Guardian Angel Childcare Agency for the last 3 years, and you've got good references, you were pretty confident you would get the gig. See? I told you. It pays well, too. Good. I hate to, work for free. It's about 7 p.m. and it's already full dark. The house seems quiet. Mrs. Raj asked you to be here by 7:30 p.m. and had been particular that you be on time. Cool, awesome. I'm always on time. I'm just on time. I'm on top of everything. This sure is a nice place. A lounge area that opens out to a well-maintained lawn and a pool. Although at this hour, it does seem a little foreboding. From what you understand, Mr. Raj, the father of the child you're going to mind, is an accomplished doctor, a general surgeon who works at the nearby NHU hospitals at New Hampshire University. Mrs. Raj didn't tell you much other than that she and Mr. Raj were going out for an evening and she didn't want their daughter home alone. The fact that the girl is 11 and requires a sitter indicates there may be some issues here. I don't know about that. 11 seems like still a pretty young age to be leaving your daughter home alone, honestly. I'm okay with a babysitter for an 11-year-old. Or it could just be that the child doesn't like being alone at home after dark. That's quite normal. That's another reason too, I guess. It looks like a big house. Mrs. Raj sounded like a very exacting kind of parent. The type who is very mindful of every aspect of her child's care. Good. We love mothers like that. And you can't blame her, really. These days, most parents, particularly the rich ones, pay a lot of attention to their children's upbringing. Sometimes, even suffocatingly so. It is the nature of our times. The news is filled with horrific stories of children going astray, of predators and their vulnerable victims. It pays to be vigilant. Well, you're here. You're about half an hour early, which you hope is not too early for them. You better ring the doorbell to let them know you're here. Okay. Ding dong! Babysitter here! Hey! Hello? Ah, yes, of course. You must be the babysitter. Okay, I don't know what voice I just used for that one. I'm Dr. Raj. My wife told me you would be here. You're early. That's great. Do come in. Okay. He steps aside as you walk into the house. This is a spacious lounge area. It overlooks the lawn and the pool through the tinted black windows to your left. The floor underfoot is real wood and the furniture looks like it costs a fortune. Why is the couch like that? Why do you have 2 exact same couches? And is this a living room? I thought I just walked in the door. What is this? Is this a seating area? Do you have a waiting room for your living room? I'm so glad we found you on such short notice. Sharia, that's my wife, was quite worried we wouldn't be able to get a sitter on time. You see, I got an invitation to speak at a late evening segment of a medical convention just 2 days ago, so the whole situation came about abruptly. Sounds like a party. That sounds like so much fun. Sharia is very particular about in whose care we leave Maya, our daughter. Sharia was ready to forego attending this event if we didn't find someone she approved of. We had a bit of a bad experience with our last sitter, so Sharia was pretty concerned. What happened with your last sitter? She's very cautious when it comes to Maya. He sensed a mild apology in his tone. Oh, yes, I did feel the interview was quite thorough. It's alright, it's important to be diligent. Yeah, that's like a me answer. It is important. That's very true. I can see why you gained her confidence. Thanks. I'll go in and tell her you're here. She's ready. She's getting ready. I'll then grab my coat and head out to the car, so I'll see you next when we're back. Okay, bye, cool. It was a pleasure meeting you. Do make yourself comfortable. Shreya will be out in a second. Thanks. I'll be here in the waiting room of your house. Dr. Raj leaves you and you wait for Mrs. Raj, who he referred to as Shreya. He seems pleasant, if a little absent, a rather stark difference to Mrs. Raj, who sounded formal and humorless on the call. It must be really pleasant here during the day. The glass doors on your left letting in a lot of natural light, but now at night the windows look out into a darkness, and the trees bordering the lawn throw deep shadows. It's quite understandable now why they would not want their child to spend a late evening alone. The house is large and isolated from its neighbors. The neighborhood is itself rather lonesome. Children with their active, healthy imaginations can easily get distressed at night in such an environment, every creak and every night sound taking on sinister undertones. Sinister, yeah, very sinister. I've got a creepy feeling already about this house. Hello there. Don't make fun of me. I am getting in character. We had spoken on the phone. Thank you for being early. I appreciate that. Oh, I get you're paying me pretty well, so I guess I should be early, I guess. As Dev, my husband, might have told you, we're attending the annual KMC Medical Convention, and he is one of the keynote speakers for the evening. No, he didn't really tell me that, but, kudos. The organizer just called us a few minutes ago and told us that the traffic around the convention center is a nightmare, and that we should start out early if we wanted to get there on time. I feel like there's a conflict in their story, so now we have to leave a half an hour earlier. The organizer seems so, disorganized. Her tone is clipped. She is clearly a woman who does not like it when plans go awry or situations get unpredictable. I'm really glad we are able to find a sitter on such short notice. I know Maya seems quite old to be a needing sitter, but I try to avoid leaving our daughter home alone if possible. Yes, children can require supervision even at that age. But that's quite understandable. The house does seem rather foreboding after dark. No, I'm going with the second one, because I suppose so, but Maya is actually quite independent. It's just that she's going through a difficult time right now. Does that have to do with the last babysitter? How so? Well, we recently moved here from another state about 6 months ago. Dev got an offer to be a director at the NHU hospital. We wanted to stay together as a family, so we packed up and shifted our lives. That's good. It's noble. It was rather abrupt change for Maya, leaving her old friends, her old life, the home she grew up in. She's taken it a little hard. She hasn't made any friends at her new school. She spends a lot of time alone. Dev feels guilty about it because we moved for his work, but the directorship at the NHU hospital is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It was only right for him to accept it. Maya's behavior doesn't make it easier on him, though. Couple that with her overactive imagination, and it can get a little stressful. Change can be hard for children at this age. What kind of behavior are we talking about? I feel like I would ask the second one, being a babysitter. I need to know, I guess, what I'm in for with babysitting kids. I've never babysitted before, but, I'm a lifeguard, so. Well, it's nothing serious, really. Please don't misunderstand me. Maya's a wonderful child. In fact, she's very bright for her age, which may be a part of the problem. She's thoughtful, she reads beyond her years, and she's surprisingly mature for her age. It's just that she still hasn't come to terms with the move, and unfortunately she's expressing her distress in rather disconcerting ways. Yeah, definitely. How so, that shit? She is struggling with a lot of emotions. She's just turning 12, so she's on the cusp of her teenage years. She's in a new school, and you know how difficult school can be at that age. Hormones, boys, and all the rest of it. Yeah, definitely boys part. Definitely know that part. Dev and I are busy for much of the day, but we try to talk to her about her feelings whenever we can. But that's not been going well. Why? The problem is she refuses to speak plainly about her feelings. Instead, she makes up outlandish stories and lets her imagination run amok. And she tries to draw us all into her morbid make-believe tales. Okay. Her counselor says it's a coping mechanism, a kind of stress response adopted by bright children, possibly a way to get attention. Perhaps a way of telling us that she wants to leave and go back to her old life. What's troubling is that she's never been this way before. She's normally not an attention-seeking child. Any triggers I should avoid talking about or doing. I'm gonna go with that second one. Yeah, that sounds like I don't want to trigger a fucking demonic possession, so I'm good. Well, not really. Like I said, she's perfectly normal and not really a difficult child. That's good. I was probably gonna just fucking lay the smack down on her. She can be a little moody at times, that's all. And she might, if you probe, well, try to scare you with some of her stories about this house, for example. What kind of stories? Just silly juvenile stuff. The kind kids tell each other when they're gathered around a campfire and try to scare each other, I suppose. She may have overheard something about this house and she's latched onto it and blown it out of proportion and created an entire fiction around it. It troubles us how morbid and disturbing her imagination can be. Well, you know, children. Kids will be kids. Blah, 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 blah. Kids these days. Video games, music. About this house. Children love dark stories. Why do you think fairy tales are so gruesome? Now, yeah. You know, I never thought of it like that. You just might be right. I've always wondered at how fairy tales are rather gory. Wolves eating grandmothers, woodcutters lopping off heads, that's the same story. That's why I don't really want to get drawn into her hysteria and encourage her. In any case, her counselor has told us not to engage or react, so if she does try something, please be patient, be firm, but gentle. What Maya needs now is a little sanity. So about tonight, she's already eaten dinner, and her bedtime is at 9, which is just under 2 hours away. The time should pass quickly. There's snacks in the kitchen if you should need it. She pauses and appears to be searching for words. I know that I may have come across as a bit severe when we spoke earlier on the phone. I have to be careful about who I choose to care for Maya. She's having a hard time as it is. That's okay. I'd have done the same if it were my daughter. It was pretty intense, but no offense taken. Yeah, it was first one. Thank you. I'll ask Maya to come in now so you can meet her. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, let's meet Maya. That sounds like a good idea. She doesn't sound creepy at all. Backstory about me, I hate, like, little girl ghosts. They creep me out a lot, so I feel like this is really gonna just creep me out. You hear voices approach, Shriya's and that of a young girl's. They are speaking in low voices, but you sense tension and conflict in their voices. The child's tone is brusque and irate, while Shriya's tone is stern. Oh, hi! You look just like your mother. This is Maya. Say hi, Maya. Maya. Hi. Her voice is so low you can barely hear it. I was just telling Maya that we're only away for about 3 to 4 hours and that she must go to bed no later than 9. She'll cooperate, of course. Isn't that right, Maya? You sense a warning in her tone. Maya? Yes. That mumbled reply again. It's great to meet you, Maya. Right. We have to be off then. If there's anything, please call. Don't worry, we wouldn't need to. Everything will be all right. I'm sure that's exactly what's going to go on in this game. Thank you. Goodbye. That's like a phone call. A few minutes later. Hello. Mr. and Mrs. Raj have left. An awkward silence descends as Maya stares at you with a diffident gaze. Hey, what's up? Okay, what are you doing? Why are you staring at me like that? There's about an hour and 30 minutes to go before her bedtime. So, what would you like to do? Talkative one, aren't you? Why not watch some TV or read a book? You want to talk? Want a snack? How about why not watch some TV or read a book? No thanks. Okay. That awkward silence again. You shouldn't have come. You shouldn't have taken this job. You should leave. Why would you say that? No, that's not a very polite thing to say, is it? Frown. Why would I leave? Oh, why would you say that? Well, smile, yeah. Why would you say that? This is a smile I would use for that. Ah, fuck! Because you're not safe here. Go while you can. What am I in danger of exactly? Your parents asked me to watch over. If I leave, you'll be here, alone here. Definitely the first one. What am I in danger of exactly? I can't tell you because you'll not believe me. Yeah, try me. Nobody believes me. I can take care of myself. Don't worry. Maya, how about we talk about something pleasant? What are your hobbies? No. Say I can take care of myself. I'm a grown man. Okay, if you say so. I'd like to go up to my room now. Yeah, the first one. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Do whatever you want to do. Independent. Let her be independent. But she doesn't go. She lingers. Though why would you make that suggestion? You know, I told them not to get a sitter. I'm old enough to take care of myself. Then go to your room. It's not safe. You mean you think you're not safe with me? I'm sure you can take care of yourself, but your parents just wanted to make sure you're okay. Let's do that. My parents don't really care about me. If they did, they would listen to me. They don't. Anyway, I meant it's not safe for you. Oh, for me? Look, Maya, don't scare easily. How about we talk about something? No. We're gonna keep talking about this, because this little girl is not gonna scare me. Not today. Maybe later. Yes, I told you already. You're in danger here. But you haven't told me why I'm in danger. I just want you to leave before something happens to you. It feels like you're going in circles with her. Why don't you tell me what exactly I'm in danger from? I like the second option. I just need to know. I can't. I know what happens if I do. You'll think I'm crazy. You'll laugh or patronize me. Yeah, probably. But I feel like that's a risk that you could take, because I need to know why am I in danger. Anyway, at least I tried. I'm heading up to my room now. Okay. What are you gonna do up there? It's not bedtime yet. I'm going to read, maybe write in my journal. What does it matter anyway? Just asking, damn bitch. Don't worry, I'm not going to burn the house down or anything. Is that some foreshadowing? Just, look, if you're not going to leave, then just whatever you do, don't go near the basement, okay? No matter what you hear, don't go near it. Oh, I'm so going to the basement. I'm so going to the basement. Please. Nope, I'm so going to the basement. Bitch, you're not the boss of me. I'm going to the basement. She leaves you standing alone. Unfortunately, that's where we're going to have to end it. This episode's actually gone on a little bit longer than I wanted it to. Hopefully in this next one, I'll go see what's in the basement, and she's not going to get to tell me. Like, comment, subscribe. Till next time, this is your friendly neighborhood YouTuber saying goodbye.